Welcome to Style and Confidence, where transformative coaching meets personal styling for business success. I'm your host, Claire Silk, a transformative life coach and a personal stylist, passionate about helping women like you align your inner worth with your outer expression. Each week, we explore how to build lasting confidence from the inside out, so you can show up as your most authentic, empowered self. Whether you're looking to break through limiting beliefs, build authentic confidence and a winning mindset, or create a wardrobe that truly empowers you, you are in the right place. Get ready to transform your relationship with both your mind and your style. Hello, welcome back and thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad you're here with me today. If you're listening to this on the day of release, it is New Year's Eve. So I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I love the days in between Christmas and New Year, when time feels a little bit suspended and you can enjoy relaxing in the slow mornings and cosy evenings before next week when we're rushing out the house to school and I'm wrapped up watching the sport of the day, wearing lots of cashmere and all my heated apparel, stood on the sidelines of a tennis court, a hockey pitch or a rugby pitch, or at Park Run. At the start of the year, we see a lot of New Year, New You messaging. The transformation promises, the reinvention rhetoric, the implication that who you are right now isn't quite enough, and that the 1st of January is your chance to become someone better. However, I spend a lot of my time telling myself that I am, and my clients that they are, already good enough. It is possible for us to already be good enough and still strive to improve ourselves. You don't need to become someone new in 2026. You need to believe in who you already are. Maybe that's the most radical, transformative thing you could do. So in today's episode, I'm going to talk about why the New Year, New You narrative is actually holding you back and what real transformation looks like from a place of acceptance rather than rejection of who you are right now. We've all made New Year's resolutions before. I've never been big on it, but I've set myself some goals for the year ahead. I find this gives me direction and purpose. I caught myself writing some personal goals the other day, ready for the new year. And I wrote, spend more quality time with my children. But this is no sort of goal. For a start, as a coach, I always work with SMART goals, and this sentence was not specific, measurable, or time-bound. But more than that, this be more, do more way of thinking comes from a place of not good enough, of rejecting who you currently are. Similarly, all the resolutions of losing weight, getting more organised, doing more exercise, all come from the belief that you need to be different in order to be worthy of the life you want. It's not possible to build a sustainable, joyful life on a foundation of self-rejection. The idea of a new year, new you sells us the idea that transformation requires reinvention, that we need to shed who we are. But real lasting transformation doesn't really work that way. Real transformation comes from deeper acceptance, not from rejection. It comes from believing in who you already are, and then making aligned choices from that place of self-belief. When you believe you need to become someone new, you're saying, who I am right now isn't enough. I'm fundamentally flawed. I need to be fixed. And that creates a terrible foundation for change, because every time you slip up, every time you don't wake up at 5 a.m. or eat perfectly or have a chocolate bar or say the perfect thing in the perfect way, it confirms your belief that you are not good enough, that you are still the flawed person you're trying to escape. This then turns into a cycle of striving and failing, always reaching for some idealised version of yourself that stays perpetually out of reach. But when you believe you are already enough and that you make choices that honour who you are, it is different. It's empowering. You're able to express yourself more fully. Instead of fixing the you that you think is broken, you're revealing more of what's already there. This way, you're not becoming someone new. You're becoming more you in an authentic way. This is sustainable and creates real lasting change. If you can approach it like this, anything you decide to aim for at the start of the year won't fall by the wayside come February. So instead of asking, who do I need to become? Try asking yourself, who am I already? And how can I express that more fully? Think about what you can add. Instead of making a list of everything you need to fix, make a list of what is already working. What do you want more of? What feels aligned with who you truly are? For example, if you're looking to lose weight in the new year, don't start with trying to cut everything out. Think about what you do already that works. What do you want to keep hold of? And then think about what you would like to add in that feels easy and enjoyable. Could you add in 5 pieces of fruit a day? Ensure you have a portion of vegetables with every meal. Add nuts as a snack. Could you make sure more meals are cooked from scratch? The same food, homemade, is so much better for you than the shop-bought version. By doing this, you'll gradually start making different decisions and naturally cutting out items that aren't as nutritious. It will be sustainable because you're not punishing yourself. You're looking at what works for you and adding in, making it enjoyable. I'm starting to work with a client in the new year who will be stepping up into more challenging spaces as her business grows. As ever, new level, new devil. She wants to build her confidence and align her style and presence with the version of her that she wants to be in these spaces. She isn't looking to become someone new, and we won't be making over her style. She wants to feel comfortable and confident being herself. She's dressing in a way that has served her very well until now. But as she moves into her next level, self-doubt is creeping in. Her self-belief, confidence and wardrobe need to keep up with her and support her at this new level too. By building those and focusing on her leadership presence, she will be able to show up confidently as an authority in these new spaces. It won't feel like performing, and she won't feel out of her depth or like she shouldn't be there. Instead, she'll feel confident showing up as who she already is, just at her next evolved level. To do this, we will look at the moments when she feels most like herself, what she is wearing, how she is showing up, and what is she doing, and we will build from there. So, new year, same you. And actually, that's perfect. You don't need to become someone new. You need to believe in who you already are, and then make choices that align with that. Maybe that means dressing in a way that feels authentic to you, rather than what you think you should wear. Maybe it means speaking up in meetings, because you trust that your voice matters and you have value to add. Maybe it means setting boundaries, not because you've become more assertive, but because you believe you're worthy of having your needs honoured and you're willing to stand by that. Perhaps it's pursuing opportunities because you trust you're already enough to deserve them and go for them. Do you see the difference? One approach is about becoming more than you are or changing who you are, and the other is about being you and building the belief that backs it up. One is exhausting and rarely lasts, and the other is liberating and creates sustainable change. I'm not saying that you shouldn't set goals or desire growth. I'm ambitious and driven. I want to grow, learn and evolve, and I'm sure you do too. But there is a fundamental difference between growing from a place of self-acceptance and trying to fix yourself from a place of self-rejection. Growth from acceptance says, I am enough and I'm excited to see what else is possible. This is fun, easy, empowering and sustainable. Whereas growth from rejection says, I'm not good enough and maybe if I achieve this, I finally will be. It's exhausting, stressful, and it will burn you out if you're not careful. So as you move into the new year, I'd like you to consider, what if you didn't need to become someone new? What if you just need to believe in who you already are? What if the most transformative thing you could do in 2026 is to accept yourself exactly as you are right now and make choices from that place of acceptance? So here's something you can do as we approach the new year. Instead of making a list of resolutions with all the ways you need to change or fix yourself, I want you to do something different. What about creating a sort of alignment inventory? Here's what I mean. Step 1. Identify what is already working. What parts of your life, work and relationships feel aligned with who you truly are? What are you doing when you feel most like yourself? When do you feel energized rather than drained? Write it all down, all of it, because this is your foundation. This is proof that you don't need to become someone new. You just need more of what's already working. Step 2. Identify what is out of alignment. What parts of your life feel like you're performing or pretending? Where are you trying to fit a mould that doesn't actually fit you? What are you doing because you think you should, rather than because it feels aligned with who you are? Write this down too. This gives you clarity about what needs to change. Step 3. Choose one aligned action. Look at your alignment inventory. Look at what's working and what you want more of. And choose one action you can take in January that aligns with who you already are, rather than trying to become someone new. It could be wearing the pieces in your wardrobe that make you feel most like yourself, even if you're not what you... even if they're not what you think you should wear. Or speaking up about something you've been holding back, trusting that your perspective matters. Maybe it's setting a boundary that honours your needs, believing you're worthy of having them respected. Perhaps it's pursuing an opportunity you've been waiting to feel ready for, trusting that you're already enough. Whatever it is, make it about alignment, not reinvention, so that you are expressing who you are rather than escaping who you are. Think about it as believing in yourself, not fixing yourself, and just choose one. Then, when you're comfortable that you're making that happen, move on to the next. So, as we come to the end of this episode, let's recap what we've talked about today. The New Year, New You narrative sells us the idea that we need to reinvent ourselves, but real transformation comes from acceptance, not rejection. When you operate from, I need to become someone new, you're building on a foundation of self-rejection, which creates a cycle of striving and failing that rarely leads to lasting change. This is why most New Year's resolutions are broken by February. Instead, when you operate from, I am already enough and I'm making aligned choices, you create sustainable transformation that actually feels good too. You don't need to become someone new in 2026. You need to believe in who you already are and make choices that align with that. Your action for the new year is to create an alignment inventory. Identify what is already working, what's out of alignment, and choose one aligned action for January. The most transformative thing you could do this year is not becoming someone different. It is finally believing in who you already are. The woman that you're trying to become is not a future version of you. She's already here. She just needs you to believe in her. Stepping up to your next level is about self-belief and identity, and that's the work that I do. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Send me a message and let me know what came up for you. And if you're ready to step into 2026 from a place of alignment and self-belief, I would love to support you. And so finally, I would like to wish you a very happy new year. Enjoy any celebrations you are having tonight and tomorrow. I'm spending New Year's Eve with an afternoon of fun shuffleboarding and bowling with my husband and 2 boys before coming home and having a little party to celebrate a fabulous 2025, just the 4 of us. Thank you so much to everyone who has listened to my podcast over the last 44 episodes, for being here with me today, and for being part of my journey throughout this year as I continue to step up to my next levels. I'll see you in 2026. Thank you for listening to Style and Confidence, where style meets confidence for business success. If you have enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend, rate, review and subscribe so you never miss out on our weekly confidence-building conversations. You can also connect with me over on LinkedIn as Claire Silk or on Instagram at Silk Style and Confidence for more style and mindset tips. Until next time, remember, true confidence comes from within. Style helps it shine.